The three Greek philosophers which we think have the greatest impact on the current state of science and technology are Archimedes, Hippocrates, and Socrates. First is Archimedes. He discovered the laws of lever and pulleys which allow us to move heavy objects using small forces. Elevators in today's world make use of this system, which allows them to lift heavy loads, and it helps us to go from one floor to another with less effort. The cranes that is used for construction purposes also uses this kind of system. He also invented one of the most fundamental concepts of physics, the center of gravity. Next is Hippocrates. He became known as the founder of medicine and was regarded as the greatest physician of his time. He also stated that diseases have natural causes and the body has the power to repair itself. His discoveries help in preventing and curing diseases, which contributes in saving many lives. And last but not the least is Socrates. Socrates was a scholar, teacher, and philosopher born in ancient Greece. He is considered as the father of philosophy. Socrates believed that philosophy should achieve practical results for the greater well-being of society. He attempted to establish an ethical system based on human reason rather than theological doctrine. His discovery gives us the ability to reason and make choices in order to live a good and virtuous life. Because of philosophy, there are so many knowledge and inventions that was made which help us to have a developing and successful world to live in.
Persia was cradle of science in ancient times. Persian scientists contributed to the current understanding of nature, medicine, mathematics, and philosophy. Persian made important contributions to algebra and chemistry, invented the wind power machines, and the first distillation of alcohol, trying to revive the golden time of Persian science. Iran scientists consciously reach out to the world. Many individuals, Iranian scientists, along with the Iranian Academy of Medical Sciences and Academy of Sciences of Iran, are involved in the revival. Also, they contributed nostalgic domes, battery, various structures, Persian rug, and wind tower. Skepticism is generally a questioning attitude or doubt towards one or more items or putative knowledge or belief or dogma, while idealism, it holds that only ideas encapsulate the true and essential nature of things in a way that the physical form cannot. We, we recognize a tree, for instance, even though its physical form may be most unlike tree. The unlike tree nature is a true, is therefore independent of its physical form. Plato's idealism evolved from Pythagorean philosophy, which held that mathematical formulas and proofs accurately describe the essential nature of all things, and these truths are eternal. Plato believed that because of knowledge is innate and not discovered through experience, we must somehow arrive at the truth through introspection and logical analysis, stripping away false ideas to revival the truth.
Aqueducts consist of tunnels and pipelines bringing water from faraway springs and mountains into cities and towns. They supplied water to the city's fountains, public toilets and baths, and houses of the Romans. They were also used to power mills and other machines. It is significant in a way that they do not need to go to springs in order to have water. They can have access to water without wasting too much time and effort. The Romans built many dams for water collection. It is significant because it is used for providing a reliable water supply from the wadis behind many settlements. It also helps in aiding water supply shortage in towns and cities. The Romans had an extended road network stretching from northern England to southern Egypt. Roman roads were made for travel, trade, and to maintain control over the empire's vast territories. They facilitated the rapid deployment of armies when needed. It is significant in a way that we can know the right path that we must take in order to go to our desired location, and it helps us to avoid walking on muddy places. As soon as the 2nd century BCE, the Romans built large and magnificent stone bridges. The first stone bridges used stone blocks held together with iron clamps. By the mid-2nd century BCE, Romans made extensive use of concrete. Bridges were often constructed with a concrete core and the stone block facing. The use of concrete significantly increased the bridge's strength and durability. It is significant in a way that we can cross rivers or seas without getting wet. Ancient Roman amphitheaters were circular or oval in shape and used for events such as gladiator combats, chariot races, animal slayings, and executions. In modern usage, amphitheater is sometimes used for a theater or concert hall whose seats surround the central area. It may also refer to a stadium in which athletic competitions are held. Outdoor amphitheaters, both ancient and modern, continue to be used for sport events and many other kinds of entertainment. Although in the mid-20th century the structure took the form of a vast roof stadium.